How how was that short? What is up, Vin fans? Oh my goodness. If you were hanging out there in the live stream, thank you so much for hanging out. I had about 1,100 you guys in there at some point, hitting up that thumbs up and everything. Had a little technical difficulties, but you guys hung out. You guys were there to be supportive. Real quick, before we jump into anything, I want to give a quick shout out to our new Patreon, Ryan Dunn. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, brother. I really, really appreciate that. But this game, this game gave me an ulcer. But this game was the Miami Dolphins 2020 in a nutshell, especially with Tua Tagovailoa now at quarterback. Resilient, never stop, never give up team. Also, it helps that their kicker missed a 49-yard field goal, and our kicker is banging in 50 pluses. But, geez, this game. I got a ton to talk about. Like you guys know, I'm taking notes and everything. But what we always do, let's jump into some stats. 21 for 26, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns for Kyler Murray. I warned you guys in the pregame video, Kyler Murray is going to be a dangerous player that we're going to need to deal with. Kyler Murray with his legs, with the way he plays, extremely, extremely dangerous. It all came down to a final stop, and the Dolphins did it, and the kicker just handed the game to him. So there's that. Kyler Murray also 11 carries for 106 yards, 1 touchdown, 9.6 yards a carry. Another aspect of his game that is incredibly dangerous. Not only is he small, but he's fast. So he can. There was a ton of times that if he was any other quarterback, maybe not Lamar Jackson, but any other quarterback, it would have been a sack because the Dolphins' defensive linemen were there. But he's just so small and so quick, he got right out of there. Chase Edmonds, 25 carries, 70 yards. Christian Kirk had some big plays, some 2 big plays, 5 catches, 123 and 1 touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 4 catches, 54 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, only 3 catches for 30 yards. Xavier Howard shut him down. Tua Tagovailoa. Last week, all week, I had to deal with people saying he's a bust, this and that, questioning his first game starting. What is going on with Tua? Tua's not doing that much. Tua didn't do this, and Tua didn't do that. What's going on with Tua? Well, Tua said, Doug, I feel your pain. You're dealing with a lot of people saying some nonsense. I'm just going to come out and I'm going to just show them. I'm going to show them. 20 for 28, 248 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He just came out and said, shush, let me play. Just let me play some football. Salvin Ahmed, 7 carries, 30. No, I saw a tweet on how to pronounce his name. I know it's Ahmed is his last name, but I think it's Savon Ahmed. 7 carries for 38 yards. Tua, 7 carries for 35 yards. That one, I'll talk about the plays. Let's break it down the stats. Jordan Howard, 10 carries for 19 yards. I'll talk about the offensive line when it comes to run blocking. Devontae Parker, 6 catches for 64 yards. Preston Williams, 4 catches for 60 yards. Mike Gesicki, 3 catches for 42 yards. Jakeem Grant, 4 catches for 35 yards. He was spreading the ball all over the field. Ton of people got a ton of catches. So let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this Miami Dolphins team, this resilient Miami Dolphins team. One aspect of the team kind of falters a little bit. The other aspect kind of picks them back up. Defense had a hard game today, but it's going to be a hard game going against Kyler Murray. Like I said, that speedy quarterback is nothing to be laughing at. But from jump, we come in, we get the sack fumble. Shaq Lawson picks it up, scoop and score touchdown, gives us the 7. Loving it. From jump, the defense said, we are going to do it. But again, Kyler Murray with his legs, running all over the field. Then, great play by Tua. All game, Tua was playing great. The one play where he broke out for the first down, completely, Budda Baker broke his ankles and then got that first down, just showed his mobility. And people were saying, he's not really that mobile. Oh, the hip injury. Can he still move the way he can? I think he moved better. He was juking people, getting some yardage, making the throws that needed to happen, especially to tie the game up to Mac Hollins. That pass was a thing of beauty. An absolute thing of beauty. There was a ton of positives in this game. A ton of positives, especially with him throwing the ball, him with his pocket presence. There was some, yes, we'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. 2 plays, a little bit flubs on his rookie head. 1, the interception. He went to throw the ball out of bounds. Durham Smythe standing there. The corner pops out from behind Durham Smythe, grabs the ball. It wasn't intercepted, but the rookie play, he didn't see the guy, so he threw it out of bounds, pops up. Then there's the intentional grounding. He wanted to throw the ball to the running back. Again, I'm using my right arm. He's using his left arm. He wanted to throw the ball to his running back's feet, but Robert Hunt stepped out, hit his heel, intentional grounding. Again, fluky plays. I'm not worried about it. What I like is what he did. He made up for some of his things. Sometimes he would throw, I think he threw a few bad passes. He went 20 for 28. I say he threw about like 6 bad passes. I'll take the 20 good passes and the 248 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Did really well in that aspect. Another negative, the run blocking. It doesn't, what I'm noticing, because we've had the interchanging of running backs, especially with Breida being out and Gaskin being on IR, the run blocking needs to hold their blocks a little bit longer. There was a play where Jordan Howard took it to the right, and he had 3 defenders in front of him. You can't really put that on Jordan Howard when the run blocking was a little suspect there, right? On defense, Byron Jones, he had that one flub where Kirkman or Kirk, I'm just going to call him Kirk, the wide receiver for the Cardinals, wide open, gets the touchdown. I will go to my grave. And I even watched NBC's nightly review of the games, and they even agreed with me that was not a touchdown. Byron Jones had his hand on the ball. Then 81 starts to pull the ball away. And by the time that 81 has full possession, and when you're looking at his knee, you have to continue watching the ball because even when he hits the ground, the ball moves a little bit. When he had full possession of the ball, he was out of bounds. So that touchdown should not have counted. It should have been an incomplete pass. I wish it was an interception, but I personally think that. Also, there was some tic-tacky. Dolphins won. And I'm going to give the Cards their credit, and I've been giving the Cards their credit, because Kyler Murray is just ridiculous. And you guys got a great quarterback for the future. You'd be very proud. This was a very good one-sided punching back and forth game. Love the game. But I got to talk about the refs, because you're going to call a face mask on Christian Wilkins when he grabbed his shoulder pad? What? Some of the pass interference calls on Xavier Howard that marched him down the field to get the touchdown? What? Even there were some plays for the Dolphins that were bad flags that helped out the Dolphins. These refs need to stop doing these things. These refs need to stop changing the pace of games. It's ridiculous. The one that really just drives me nuts is the face mask call on Christian Wilkins. Absolutely, absolutely kills me. Absolutely kills me. I just can't. I can't. But some more things I want to talk about. Kyle Van Noy. Kyle Van Noy doing his thing, being a QB spy, and helped on a few of those plays, because we needed to, at some point, stop Kyler Murray, because he was just killing us. He was absolutely killing us. But I'm looking at this. Oh, how can I forget? How can I forget the man of all mans, the guy with the golden leg? You guys know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about that Sandman. Jason Sanders, 2 for 2, 56-yarder. The guy has a leg. I'm not going to say anything more, but that's why I was like, if you guys were on the live stream, when they went to kick the field goal to tie the game, you guys were saying miss. Again, I was like a play and a half behind because I had to stream it. You guys were saying miss. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. We missed. But I'm like, you guys like to mess with me. So I'm like, all right, let me watch this. And I saw the kick, and it was going right down the middle. And I'm like, they're freaking messing with me. And it was short. 49-yarder short. How? He might have kicked it too high to try to get over the defensive line trying to come out and block it, but how did you miss that? I ain't complaining. Thank you for missing. But the Dolphins defense, this team is resilient. I love this team. We are 5-3 right now. When the Dolphins needed to make plays, they made the plays 4th and inches, made the stop. I don't know why they didn't keep the ball in Kyler Murray's hands and let him get that first, but 4th and inches made the stop. Also, your head coach calls a timeout for us. We appreciate it, but turn around, give it to Edmonds. Edmonds gets stopped. Dolphins get the ball, and it was just a huge swing for the Dolphins in that aspect. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Bad PI calls. They're all over the place. I'm not really going to delve too much on that, but this Dolphin team is exciting to watch. I said it at the beginning of the video. A lot of people didn't think the Dolphins would win 4 games. You know who you are, but there's a lot of people who thought the Dolphins weren't going to win 4 games. There's some people who think the Dolphins are going to win like 12 games. I like to stay in the middle. Again, surprise and let down. You know my whole motto. But a lot of people were saying, hey, Dolphins, oh, cool. Nice job, Dolphins. You beat the Jaguars, you beat the Jets, and you beat the banged-up 49ers. You're going to lose to the Rams. All right, fine. You beat the Rams, but you didn't score anything in the second half, so you're going to lose to the Arizona Cardinals because Kyler, you beat the Cardinals, and now you go home, and you got the Chargers coming home from the West Coast to the East Coast. You're going to lose that one too. Expect it, Dolphin fans. Expect next week for them to say that the Dolphins are going to lose to the Chargers. Expect that. They're going to say, the Dolphins defense isn't going to be able to stop Justin Herbert, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just happy we're on a 4-game winning streak. I'm wearing the same T-shirt. I still got the beard. I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy with this team. I'm very happy with the resiliency that they fight through. Now, don't get me wrong. Am I saying they're definite playoff contenders? No. This game definitely helped their cause, though. Am I saying that they're going to the Super Bowl? No. Am I saying they're going to win the division? No. It's an uphill fight for this team. They are a young team, a very young team that has a long way to go. And these games here, this game, the Rams game, the 49ers game, screw it, even the Jets game and the Jaguars game are showing we beat the teams we should beat and we beat the teams that no one thinks we should beat. And we're showing. Keep counting us out. Keep counting us out. Oh, this needs to happen. We'll make it. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. And we're going to start to win. We're going to start to chain things together. We're going to start playing as a team. Go watch Bobby McCain's mic'd up against the Rams and how when Jakeem Grant was running that touchdown in, you saw Devontae Parker on the sideline losing his marbles. This is a team. For the first time in a while, we're a team. And we're playing as it. And the sky's the limit for this team. They have to keep playing resilient. They got to keep playing tough. Again, there's a ton of stuff that needs to be worked on. The run blocking desperately needs to be worked on. We cannot get that far if we don't have a running game. And if the running game doesn't start to produce and start to become something, this team, it's going to lose some games it shouldn't. We still have a hard schedule coming up. We got to face Kansas City, the Raiders, and the Bills again. Got a hard schedule coming up. They got to get the run game going. They got to be a little bit more disciplined in that secondary. I'm not saying Byron Jones is a bust because some guys are like, he sucks. He definitely doesn't suck. But that zero blitz stuff, I like it, but you got to be more disciplined. Most importantly, though, the thing that the Dolphins need to do now to show that they are 100% a playoff team and they are making the playoffs this year, got to get that run game going. They get that run game going, the Dolphins are going to the playoffs this year. They're definitely going to the playoffs this year because everything I said to you that needed to happen for the Dolphins to make the playoffs in the offseason is starting to happen. They're getting sacks. They're stopping runs. There's no big runs, so the defensive line is showing up. The offensive line is helping with the pass blocking. It needs to get the run blocking down, and this team is going to the playoffs. But as of now, we enjoy the win. You take it one game at a time. Enjoy this 34-31 win. I'm going to be wearing my Dolphins hoodie to work tomorrow, even though it's going to be about 70-something degrees here in New Jersey in November. I don't understand. Please, I don't. Can I get cold? Can I get the cold? But I will be repping my Dolphins gear. Rep your Dolphins gear. Wherever you live, rep it. Dolphins are 5-3. 5-3 right now. The Colts just lost to the Ravens. That helps their chance even more of getting that wild card spot. people are going to start taking this Dolphin team seriously. They really are. But that's the video, guys. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. But be sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out all week if breaking news happens. You know, Austin Jackson was able to play today. I don't know if he necessarily played today, but he was able to play today. So expect Austin Jackson definitely back next week for the Chargers. We had a lot to talk about with the assistant coaches going down with COVID and players and all that stuff. So be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to check out Fanatics Network, a very, very great website and YouTube channel that I have partnered with. They are awesome, awesome, awesome dudes. Brian does Dad Joke of the Day. You have the Perfectsville. You got Savak. You got all these great guys over there. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out the website, fanaticsnetwork.com. Be sure to check them out. Fans of Fan Network, check them out as well. They have their website, they have their live stream, and their YouTube channel. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys probably, if not tomorrow, definitely Tuesday, with the next video, and I'll have the picks linked as the top comment. But other than that, like usual, guys, stay classy. 5-3. Fins up.